Hey everyone, it's Lethal Logic Axe. Today I'm going to be doing a pick and gut of my Kwikset Smartkey padlock. It's been modified, but I'll show you that in a moment. Just before we get started, I'd like to give out some thank yous to everyone who's been subscribing to me and leaving these nice comments. It's really helped keep me going. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So, I modified the sidebar in this so I can tension it using a normal tension wrench. I'll show you those modifications when I gut it in just a moment. Alright, some binding at the back, and we've got a bit of movement on the sidebar, core shifted a little bit. Some binding on number 1, and that was it. We opened. This is the key, by the way, that it's currently on. Not too hard. Just to show you I haven't been practicing one key over and over, I will do it on a second key as well. There we go. This one's a little bit more of a roller coaster. We'll get this one picked as well. Alright, again, just working down those wafers. Takes a bit of practice to figure out which ones are binding, which ones should be picked, which ones are fine where they are. Okay, I think I might have gotten the 5th one set there. Let's see, number 1 kind of feels good. I think I got a good click on 2. I think that was 3. Not sure if the back wafers need to be moved or if it's ones at the front. Number 1 might have fallen back down. Let's see. Okay, I think he's set. There we go. Number 2, and we got it open. Alright. Close that back up again. And I will gut this apart and show you what I have done to the insides. Grab some pliers here. I just have a welding wire holding this together in the meantime, just so it would be really easy to rip it apart. At least that was the idea. Okay, when I was putting this wire on, it was far too fragile, and now it just doesn't want to come off. There we go. There's one side. Now, there are some beefy springs trying to force this thing apart. Come on. There we go. Alright, first things first, there's a big spring on the shackle. We will carefully release that spring. And then there's a much weaker spring on the 2nd and 3rd layer here. We just want to kick him off. There we go. 2 extra plates, and then the next bunch of them are all linked to the core here. Leave that off to the side. There's a little wafer here holding the plug-in. Get him off, and then the core slides out of this whole pack. Now we can see this wonderful Kwikset core. Alright, I'm going to grab the key. You can see that sidebar goes all the way down. Let's get this clip off of here. Now the whole core comes apart. If you've never seen the inside one of these Kwikset Smartkeys, they are just so brilliant. So smart. They really are. Alright, so there's the wafers on the inside. You can see there are, in fact, all 5 of them. Now let's see if we can get a close-up on the camera. Yeah, these wafers are really small, really delicate, and so easy to lose. If you take one of these locks apart, be very careful. Oh, there it goes. It's in the pinning tray. I'll get this back together off camera. As for the actual modifications I did to the lock, let's just get all these wafers out. So the first thing I did was to the sidebar. I'm going to pop this out of here. Normally this sidebar is square on the top, but I've taken a file to it and really rounded off the profile of it, so it can actually, you know, not jam like the Kwikset engineers designed it to. And then the second thing was the groove that it sits in. Normally this is square, but I have completely smoothed this out. So just putting rotational force on the core is enough to bind the pins. Anyway, I think I've made enough mess for now. I'll get this all back together off camera. Again, thank you so much to everyone who's been watching me. It really means a lot to me. And I'll see you all in the next video when I tackle that challenge lock.